SPC. The global technological scenario is changing at a very fast pace. To remain competitive in this changing environment, there's an increasing demand of industries with global standards and quality. SPC. Here comes an industry that explores the way to connect the people to a world of possibilities. We have emerged as a reputed manufacturer and supplier in the wires and cables industry with a foresighted vision, a pioneering spirit, innovative approach, indigenously developed technology, the expertise of a highly motivated and professional team. SPC. With a modest beginning of manufacturing with wires and cables, SPC has set up the most modern unit in Rajasthan at Chopanki, Bhiwadi in 2008 and the second unit in 2010 with provision for sufficient backup of power by installing UPS. SPC. SPC is accredited to ISO 9001-2008 for Quality Management System, ISO 14001-2004 for Environmental Management System, and OSAS 18001-2007 for Occupational Health and Safety Management System. SPC. SPC supplies wide variety of cables with PVC, XLPE, zero halogen, HDPE, PE and other insulations for power, control, instrumentation, thermocouple extension, compensating cables, coaxial cables, aerial bunched cables, networking or LAN cables, CCTV cables, multi-core shielded cables, ribbon cables, telephone cables, microphone cables, speaker cables, fire survivor cables and many more. All these cables can be supplied in PVC, FR, FR-LSH, zero halogen or other outer sheet as per ISI or international standards or customers' specifications. Professionally managed with continuous updating of technology and strict quality management systems, SPC strives for maximum customer satisfaction. SPC. Our products cater to the requirement of different sectors such as telecommunications, power, oil, gas, petrochemicals, fertilizers, cement, steel, railways, medical, automotive, electronics and more. SPC is approved by BHEL, Crompton Greaves, SIFI, Godrej and Boyce, Department of Atomic Energy, Tata Projects Limited, Micromax, Philips Carbon Black Limited, Otsuka Chemicals, Tempson's Instruments, Toshniwal Industries, TNEB, JVVNL, UPPTCL, APGENCO, PSEB, BRPL, DHVVNL, PWD Lucknow and other discoms, port trusts, UPRNN, defense, etc. SPC. Over the years, it has attained a significant position on the industrial map of India. We have a team of well-qualified technical personnel, quality management setup and well-equipped plant with the latest equipments for the manufacturing of flawless products for the exact need of the customers. We are constantly upgrading our production and testing facilities by undertaking expansion and modernization plans as per requirement. SPC. Our relentless pursuit of delivering the best quality is driven by a team of experts which has placed us amongst the prominent cable manufacturers in India. SPC. SPC is respected for its high standards of quality, excellent service level, competitive pricing and a unique and innovative spirit. With the latest technology and quality management system, we are inspired and well positioned to meet the changing needs of our customers. SPC. We have the resources to diversify and enhance our product lines and services. We understand the need for change. We are well planned for the future and the challenges to meet the marketing opportunities. SPC. Our R&D department works closely with customers to constantly improve its products and technologies and to develop customized and industry-specific solutions. SPC. All the incoming raw materials are tested as per laid down specifications and released for further processing. The EC grade aluminium and copper rods are drawn on totally automatic 13-die rod breakdown and intermediate wire drawing machines as per the specifications. 7-bobbin skip stranders are the most modern machines for manufacturing of conductor up to and including 50 square millimeter and laying of cables up to 7 cores. 7+54 bobbin stranding machine is used for manufacturing conductors up to and including 1000 square millimeters. Sector-shaped conductors are made through shaping rollers and the compacted circular conductors through dies. SPC. High-speed bunchers are used for flexible copper conductors. High-speed taping heads are used for manufacturing of fire survival and instrumentation cables. Braiding is done with imported modern machines. Braiding acts as a shield to enhance the electrical performance and for grounding. We are equipped with 24 extrusion lines ranging from 35 to 100 mm, including 18 dual extrusion lines ranging from 50 to 75 mm. Dual extruders are generally used for building wires. Separate dedicated lines are used for PVC and XLPE insulation, ordinary sheathing and zero halogen compounds. The extrusion lines are equipped with online spark testers, dual take-ups, payoffs, PLC synchronized drives, PID controllers, autoloaders, dryers and air wipers. Rewinding lines are equipped with spark testers and length measuring facilities. XLPE insulated cores are cured by most reliable water curing method. The water is heated by the cost-effective thermopack. Most modern drum twisters and skip stranders are used for laying up. Anti-twist laying up machines are used for laying up of control cables. The laid up cables are inner sheathed to give bedding for the armoring by extrusion or by taping as per the customer's requirements. Most modern armoring machines are used for armoring over insulation in case of single core cables and over inner sheath in case of multi-core cables. The armoring is wrapped with polyester or cotton or any other appropriate tape when the outer sheath is to be done with special compounds such as halogen-free compounds. Separate dedicated PLC-controlled extrusion lines are used for final sheathing to provide mechanical, thermal, chemical and environmental protection to the cables. In-process inspection is carried out at each process as per written down procedures. The conductor resistance is influenced by the dimensions, construction, processing conditions and property of the material. The conductor resistance is measured in ohms per kilometer corrected to 20 degrees Celsius. Some materials like copper and aluminium have fairly low resistance and are therefore used as electrical conductors. The high voltage test is carried out at a higher voltage for a shorter duration to measure the basic requirement of the insulation to withstand the voltage and current. Tensile test on aluminium is carried out to ensure that the conductor is of requisite strength. To ensure that it is sufficiently ductile, this property is checked by wrapping test. Tests on armoring wires and strips includes testing the tensile strength and elongation of the armoring material. Torsion test that evaluates the torsion resistance of the wires. Testing of mass of zinc coating to ensure that the requisite amount of zinc is deposited on the steel. Testing the uniformity of zinc coating over the armor wire or strips. Physical test for thickness of insulation and oversheath are carried out, which includes testing of the tensile strength and elongation at break. The test is carried out to ensure that the insulation and sheath are of requisite strength and elongation to withstand stresses and strains. Aging in air oven and loss of mass of insulation and sheath is carried out to confirm the design parameters. The hot deformation test of thermoplastic material is necessary to check its resistance to deformations. Thermal stability test is carried out on polyvinyl chloride insulating and sheathing materials to ensure that the compounds do not deteriorate during processing or during normal operation and also during short circuit. Hot set test is carried out on cross-linked polyethylene to determine satisfactory level of cross-linking of the material. Water absorption test is done to ascertain the quantity of water absorbed when the insulation or sheath of cable laid underground comes into contact with moisture. Cold bend and cold impact tests are means to ascertain the suitability or withstandability of the insulating or sheathing materials at low temperature or frost conditions when the usage of the cable so warrants. Halogen acid gas generation test is carried out to determine the amount of chlorine or bromine or fluorine evolved during the combustion. The smoke density rating test gives the behavior of material to produce smoke under fire conditions. The oxygen index test of the material gives the idea about the behavior of the material under flame. The way the cable behaves in vertical ducts under fire depends upon the material and design used for manufacturing the cable. The test is generally called Swedish chimney test. The test on networking cables is carried out as per IEC 61156 Part 5 and 6 and National Institute of Standards and Technology, USA. The test as per IEC is carried out to measure electrical characteristics such as conductor resistance, resistance unbalance between the pairs, insulation resistance, mutual capacitance and resistance to screen. The transmission parameters such as wire map, length, insertion loss, near-end crosstalk loss, return loss, propagation delay, delay skew and amplitude to crosstalk ratio etc. are tested on Fluke Network Cable Analyzer or DTX 1800 instrument. These parameters comply with Telecommunication Industry Association and Electronic Industries Alliance in accordance with the American National Standards Institute or ANSI. SPC. We have built a very good record of accomplishment of performance since its inception and have been continuously on the move to improve its performance and to achieve excellence in all the spheres of activities. SPC. In a very short span of time, we have achieved substantial growth with regard to turnover as well as superior quality of the products and customer satisfaction. SPC.